Down to 3 seconds. So inbounds down, and here's a shot on the way. Goes!
Oh, my God.
45 to play. Kingma open for a 3, and down it goes. Marcus Blake, hip-hop move through the lane, lays it up, and puts it in. Kingma, NBA 3 ball. He just absolutely drains that one. Welcome to our broadcast here on STSPN. I'm Tom Lafferty along with Ron Henthorn, Todd Elvig here as well. And we're getting set for some Western Conference 4A South Division boys basketball. And it's the Jackson Timberwolves and the Kamiak Knights, the number 1 rated Jackson Timberwolves. And Ron Henthorn, you talk about the Jackson Timberwolves. They win the Max Preps tournament down in Palm Springs and Rancho Mirage. They're a pretty good ball club.
They're a pretty good ball club. Interesting thing about that win, though, is that they didn't get ranked in the national rankings with Max Preps, but I think it's going to happen pretty soon.
Well, and you never know. Those national rankings, the Bellevue football team, are they really the number 11? Who knows? Unless you play.
Unless you play, you don't know. You're right. And
the thing that happened the other night on New Year's Day on the girls' side, the number 1 3A team Cleveland played the number 1 4A team Linwood. Now you got something. You got a 10-point win. Okay, Cleveland's better than Linwood.
Yep. Yeah, that was a big surprise to a lot of people, I think.
You think so?
I think it was, but it wasn't to me, but the fans kind of believe those polls a little bit, and they think they should win.
So we're getting set for tonight's action between the Jackson Timberwolves and the Kamiak Knights. Jackson coming in. They haven't played a lot of games. They played 2 games before they left for Southern California. They're now 7-0 overall, 3-0 in league play. Kamiak 2-2 in league play, 4-5 overall. We'll give the starters as they go along here. Dan Kingmo, of course, one of the starters. He's the leading scorer in the Western Conference at 20.1 points per ball game. And they'll start on the other side. Tyler Nielsen, wearing number 3 for the Kamiak Knights. He'll be one of the starters, along with their number 12, Jonathan Lee. So Tyler Nielsen, Jonathan Lee. They've just introduced Jason Todd, of course. Jason Todd, the second leading scorer in the Western Conference at 18.7 points per ball game. And also coming out, number 21 for the Kamiak Knights, Nate Schubert. For Jackson, they've also introduced their number 12, Brian Zaire, hit that big 3-pointer to send the game into Jackson's favor in the semifinals of the Max Preps tournament. Also starting for Jackson will be Marcus Blake, wearing number 14. And then we've got Henderson Belk, the big kid, the tight end in football. He's wearing number 34 for the white-clad Kamiak Knights. And I think we're going to have the flag salute or some such thing here. It's been a whole day of basketball with the JVs and the freshmen and the varsity games, both boys and girls playing here.
I pledge allegiance to the flag.
Yeah, it's been a great day of basketball here at Kamiak. They've been playing since 9 o'clock this morning.
So did they have both C teams for boys and girls?
And both
JVs for boys and girls, and both varsities for boys and girls, plus an early start time.
Yeah. So it's been a long day for the volunteers here at Kamiak.
For today, here's the officials. Tom Friel's the referee. The umpires are Rob Zahn and Chad Gallagher, and we are set to go here at the Kamiak Knights. They call it the Dungeon, the Kamiak High School Gymnasium. Again, Tyler Nielsen, Jonathan Lee, Nate Schubert, Henderson Belk out there on the floor, along with Drew Blacksmith for the Kamiak Knights. For the Jackson Timberwolves, Dan Kingma, Jason Todd, Brian Zaire, Marcus Blake, and Connor Wilgris, and we are underway. It'll be controlled by the Jackson Timberwolves. Jackson in their traveling black uniforms with green numbers, white trim, moving to our left here on STSPN. Glad you're with us here on a Saturday night of high school boys Western Conference South Division basketball. Dribble drive, Dan Kingma is going to be no good on the lay-in, and then the tip-up no good by Jason Todd, but the ball's knocked out of bounds by Kamiak, and so Jackson will retain possession. They got a fresh 35 because they hit the rim a couple times, but neither one would go in. Just 20 seconds into the first quarter. Inbounds play now for Jackson. Undefeated, ranked number 1 in the state of Washington. Zare along the baseline. Misses that one, gets his own rebound. They'll get a lot of rebounds. Their putback, it won't go. So they're 0 for their first 4 from the field in their first possession and cleared out by Kamiak. Here come the Knights out of backcourt. Tyler Nielsen is the point guard. Kamiak in their home white uniforms trimmed in purple. That's Nielsen. Man-to-man defense by the Jackson Timberwolves. They go right side to Blacksmith. With the curly hair, Blacksmith looking to pass it off, and now down to 12 on the shot clock. Still looking. Schubert had it. Now Blacksmith again, dribble drive in at the 5 mark on the shot clock, and the first lead of the ball game goes to the Kamiak Knights as they work the ball around and then got a nice lay-in.
Very nice lay-in by Blacksmith there.
Found that crease and a little opening in the defense, and now back to Jackson basketball. They probably haven't been behind here in 2013, 2014 more than a half dozen times, just at the 2-0 mark. So Jackson with it, yet to score. Zare, he'll hit it. They'll get it down low, and then Brian Zare goes behind the defense and ties the ball game at 2-2. 6:23 to go here in the opening quarter of action at Kamiak High School. Kamiak with the basketball. Lee will shoot, and he will hit from outside. Jonathan Lee hits the 3 ball and makes it the Kamiak out to a 5-2 lead here in the early going. Jason Todd fouled on the way down.
You know, an interesting fact is Todd was out during the Mariner game with a severe flu.
Yeah, they didn't need him.
No, well, we'll see how he is tonight because you know, he wasn't even in the building.
Yeah.
Which was a good thing.
Yeah, because what it might have been, it was already a big win. Here's an inbounds pass, and it easily goes into Connor Wilgress for the lay-in off the inbounds, and it's 5-4. Will they answer on the other end? They do, but Nielsen will miss the 3 ball. Grabbed down by Lee, and then I don't know if Marcus Blake knows you have to pay for those seats because he went up into the stands trying to grab that loose ball.
He went 4 rows up into the stands over there.
Right. So it'll be out of bounds for Kamiak. They'll throw it in front of the official bench on the far side away from us. 5:48 to go. Opening quarter, a 5-4 lead. Get to the big kid, Belk. Back to the basket, way out at the high post. Now it's Nielsen. He'll shoot. 18-footer goes 17 feet and goes out of bounds for an air ball. And he hears it from the crowd down to our left. Jackson, the healthy half dozen or so that are standing down to our left. Here's a lay-in. Actually, I guess it's a dozen. 2 rows of 6. Jason Todd with the lay-in on the other end. And it's the first lead of the ball game for the Jackson Timberwolves as they get the lead at 6-5 at 5:20 to play in the opening quarter. Down low, looking for Belk. Picked off and intercepted by Jackson. Here come the Timberwolves out of backcourt. The interceptor was Connor Wilgress. He'll get the pass here. Now to Zare. He'll shoot from 18, and he'll hit from 18 feet away. Brian Zare with a 2, and it's out to a 3-point lead for Jackson. You got to get him down early because once they get a run on you, they can bury you in the dust.
They can, and right now they're starting to run quick on Kamiak. So see if they can get a basket here instead of a turnaround, and they don't.
Almost got a steal, battling for it. It's going to be picked up, though. Still a 17 on the shot clock, and they're still in back court. They will find their way forward down to 10 on the shot clock. Blacksmith still looking down low, doesn't know the time. 5 on the shot clock. Maybe he does. Pull-up jumper from the foul line. A little short, no good, but a reload here. Lee grabbed the rebound back to Blacksmith. He'll look down low, and Kamiak will reset their offense down by 3, 4:20 to play. Opening quarter at Kamiak High School on a Saturday night of high school basketball. Turnaround jumper on the way, rims off, no good. Nielsen miss. And a Jackson rebound. Todd, corner. That is Blake who'll miss it. Marcus Blake missed it, but a reload. What a pass. What a pass. Got the reload back out on top to Jason Todd. You'd think that he'd elevate for the 3 ball. Instead, he rifles a laser beam to the baseline, and we're going to have a 3-point play the old-fashioned way with Marcus Blake going to the line.
Yeah, that was amazing. That was just like, that was a straight pass.
It's like shot from a rifle bullet there.
That's the reason that the University of Portland, he'll be playing, I'm guessing, next year.
He should be playing, yes.
Free throw good by Blake. The lead is 6 points for Jackson at 11-5. We're at the 4-minute mark to play, just under 4 minutes to play in the opening quarter. Western Conference 3A South Division. Kamiak fouled there.
By Blake.
Yeah, Blake will get the foul. Nielsen, common foul.
14 for the Timberwolves, Marcus Blake.
That's his first personal and the first team foul against Jackson here. They don't foul a lot. Didn't all last year. Oh, there's a, I don't know if a bad pass or Belk had no idea that it was coming to him, but Kamiak will retain possession and go on the attack. Nielsen, left wing, Belk, turn around, right in his face is Zaire. So you get the block shot there. Todd grabs the rebound out of thin air and brings it up. Kingma, he'll go around a screen set by Zaire. Todd, Blake. 20 on the shot clock. Down low they go off Zaire's fingertips and out of bounds. Jackson will pass it a lot, looking for that open shot. And sometimes the open shot's a 25-footer by Dan Kingma, too. So.
Oh, very much so, yeah. That time, an unfortunate turnover by Jackson as they didn't score on that attempt.
11-5 the lead. 3:04 to play in the first quarter. Kamiak. They've been kind of scoreless here for the last little bit, but now a little running, a hook shot up good by Blacksmith. Up, and it is good. 11-7 the score. 4-point lead for Jackson. We're 2:45 to play. Kingma open for a three, and down it goes.
Leave him that wide open, he's going to make that every time.
Every single time. And he opens up now a double score and the biggest lead of the game for Jackson, up by 7 at 14-7. 2.5 to go. Opening quarter. Henderson Belk between the circles. Now to Blacksmith. Ball knocked away from him momentarily. Swings right. Now goes back to the top, and now a whistle away from the basketball, and I think we're gonna have a foul called. They're gonna call that one. They're gonna say Jonathan Lee was holding or hooking or something down away from the basketball, and so they will. That'll be his first personal, third team foul against Kamiak. We're at 2:12 to play in the opening quarter. Now referee Tom Friel is going to go over and talk to the official bench and give them some instructions as to what that last call was.
Got some confusion going on over there, but...
yeah, the foul had been called underneath, and I think they're wondering about the possession arrow is almost my...
Yeah, because I think it just switched.
Yeah. So I think they thought it was a held ball. And it wasn't a held ball, it was a foul. So it will still be Jackson basketball.
And they have it straightened out.
And the arrow will favor Kamiak, I guess.
That's what it's straightened out for right now.
They had some confusion at the beginning of the girls' game, I think, as well, or maybe the end of the girls' JV game. I've been confused by watching all this basketball today. Turnaround jumper, no good. Jason Todd. Here comes Kamiak. Under 2 minutes to play in the opening quarter. A 14-7 lead. Here's knocked away. Kingma steal. And Kingma lay-in is good. He'll get a lot of those here in 2014. A steal and go the length of the court and get a lay-in.
And if he gets the steal, nobody's going to catch him. He's got speed that won't quit.
He'll walk on at the University of Washington where his twin sister, has a full ride scholarship. Here's an air ball. Tyler Nielsen misses. Kingma rebound. Todd for the bucket, and a timeout called here by the Kamiak Knights. The lead is out to 11 points for Jackson. It's the Jackson Timberwolves 18 and the Kamiak Knights 7. Thanks for being with us here on this broadcast of STSN basketball.
STSPN basketball, yeah. Just like that, Jackson just runs away with it. Just a couple steals and quick down the court. They're just fast, and they really make it look easy. Yeah,
I said early going, Kamiak got that early lead. You think you got to get him early.
And you got to stay there.
Because here you are, now you're down by 11.
Yeah, and
they haven't broken a sweat yet.
No. And Jason Todd doesn't look like he's been sick at all the way he's running and playing out there.
No.
He's got a haircut.
No.
Yeah, he had shaggier hair on the pictures I was seeing coming out of Palm Springs. So
Yes, he did.
maybe all the strength, maybe it's like Samson. All the strength was zapped from getting a haircut.
I don't think.
No, I don't think so either.
Oh, a nice inbounds pass.
Yeah, they got it down low. And they got it to Gavin Patrick, who checked into the ball game. He's a sophomore wearing 33, and he got the bucket underneath, and he will go to the free throw line trying to get the three-point play as he goes to the line.
That was a threaded little needle went down and through there.
Riley Waite with the foul, his first, second team on Jackson. One free throw coming up here for Gavin Patrick. Won't go, and Zare grabs the rebound. Now to Kingma. Little jitterbug move. They'll work the perimeter. Now to Zare, low post. Todd is on the bench.
Going to be a hold in there.
Yeah. They're going to call 24 Drew Blacksmith, his first personal foul, and that's 4 team fouls on Kamiak. We're at 58 seconds to play, opening quarter. Dribble in, Zare miss, and rebound Kamiak. They control it. Chance Lord will bring it up. Little spin move back over. Chance Lord is an 11th grader, and then Gavin Patrick, the sophomore, puts it up and puts it in and pulls Kamiak to within 7. A couple of new players in for everybody. Riley Waite out there. Here's Kingma. He's still in there, and he's still hitting howitzers from deep downtown. They'll stop play as the ball got away there. It's out to a 10-point lead now. Jackson's led by as many as 11 in the ball game. We've had one tie and one lead change. Kamiak, they'll cycle some players in. Head coach Corey West put some fresh bodies out there in the final 24 seconds of the half. Slowly they bring it up. Seems like you'd want to speed things up, down by 10.
Looks like they're going to play for that last shot at the quarter here.
Yeah, you probably don't want to give Jackson another shot at it. Down to 8, down to 7 seconds to go. Here's Kingma. He just lays in the weeds, and then he kind of behind the backs and thinking that he was going to have a teammate, Blake Ozuna, breaking down there. He wasn't on his way.
He should have been, but he wasn't.
Yeah.
It's usually a pretty good bet because they can smell that ball.
Yeah. Down to 3 seconds. So inbounds down, and here's a shot on the way. Goes!
Oh, my God.
Tyler Nielsen hits the bucket, and that will make it a 21-13 score at the end of the first quarter. You know, sometimes those are the kind of shots that will kind of give you a little bit of momentum, too, going into the second half.
Well, they sure can, and that was just a kind of a throw it up there and let's see if I can get it to the basket shot, and it went. So.
Well, and the thing that he did with, I said 3 seconds, it was really like 3.9 seconds, so he had almost 4 seconds. Instead of chucking one up from out here by the midcourt, he knew that he had time, and they worked it all the way down inside. It was a 2 because it was inside the arc.
Yeah, smart play by Tyler to get down there where he could at least get a chance to make that basket.
And now Kamiak, see if they can capitalize on it. They'll have the basketball to start the second quarter on the alternating possession.
Well, 8 points isn't a very big lead if you can just keep not